we continue to be on everybody's radar screen for big events, and whether that is a big conference or convention or a big sporting event, we're in the mix. And more for sporting events, Houston is considered a top tier city. Every sporting event that we've had the opportunity to host has gone off flawlessly. It has gotten accolades. People had a great time to come and participate. And we have always said we wanted to be in the regular rotation for Super Bowls. Now, Super Bowls are expensive to put on. The NFL demands a lot from a city, so it is an all-hands-on-deck effort, and we are going to do our best to win this next Super Bowl opportunity. But we're also going to continue to do the day in and day out. We want to host your high-caliber sporting event in Houston. Whether it was the soccer match last week, or yesterday me announcing that we are, for the next 3 years, going to host international women's rugby competition, and in fact we'll host the lead up to the 2016 games in Rio for women's rugby. We want to be the sports city all across the board.
But last time the city hosted Super Bowl, I think 2004, they tried to be kind of in the regular rotation. It didn't really work out so well. I mean, Miami's hosted a couple of times, and we've lost out a few times.
It's a very competitive process, and involves the intra-organization politics of the NFL. It's not just about what the city has to offer. We know we can do a Super Bowl. The NFL knows we can do a Super Bowl. It's all the other things that they ask around it. So we're glad to be in the mix, and we'll continue to compete. Whether it's baseball, football, basketball, soccer, and any other sport you can think of, we want to be at the table trying to bring those games to Houston.
And just one final question on this issue. So will the city's role in this bid, whatever that may be, will you approach it any differently than they did back in, I guess a decade ago, or do you have a different approach now?
We don't really have a different approach in terms of these sporting events, other than the fact that the city itself is much more engaged in these high-profile bids than we perhaps were in the past. Just as I have brought our economic development activities into the city, our protocol activities into the city, these types of what I would colloquially, boy, I messed that word up. Colloquially, oh man, I can't do it at all. Anyway, in the vernacular, what I call elephant hunting, the big events that everybody notices, the city is part of those discussions.
Mayor, you have the Sports Authority, and you have on one side, and you also have SMG on the other side. Two dynamic organizations that could put on any event that comes their way.
A Super Bowl is an all hands on deck. All of the organizations.
Okay,
come
so you
together
are willing
and work in
to
conjunction.
bring these two entities together and put up the money?
There's never been a problem when there's an opportunity to land one of these big ones. There's never been a problem having all the entities work together.
Okay.
And we've been successful in the past. Again, it's not, whether it was an Olympic bid all the way, Super Bowls, All-Star games, NCAA Final Four, it's not a matter of us not putting a great bid package together. Sometimes there are other considerations. That's it?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, I'm gone.
Thank you.